Welcome back. In our last video, we talked about the use of and the setup and even the management behind using Blukit for a review activity. In this video, we will explore more ideas that we can use that are just as interchangeable as Blukit. Before we begin, please remember that you can pause the video at any time to populate and link any necessary elements. Our next idea comes from the great website called jeopardylabs.com. You can create your own Jeopardy game, browse for ones that have already been created. Once created, you can pick your own number of teams. You can go up to 10 teams, so in a math lab setting, you could have it individualized. I don't recommend this. It is probably best to go or to put 2 or 3 players per team to allow them to receive more questions and have a lot of less confusion if you play the traditional way. So the setup includes ideally using 3 bells and 3 teams so that you can play the traditional way. It lets you keep the live score where the plus and the subtraction signs match up with the point total that they picked. Talking about these things down here, they're real tiny. I don't know if you can see my cursor moving, but it's towards the middle right of my screen here where it says Team 1, Team 2, Team 3. Whatever they choose, that's going to be equivalent to when you hit the plus or minus here. Upon completion, the winning team gets an estimation guess from within our reward system. This can obviously be used over and over again throughout the year, with each new game being tailored towards the most recent content. The next review is called the Paper Crumble Relay. This can be a fun way to review anything that you've recently covered. The prep work involves you preparing around 4 different worksheets to be able to play 4 rounds. It is also important to create answer keys for quick and easy access or reference for you. Here's how I play the game. Students sit across from a partner. Papers are passed out face down. On go, they flip the paper and answer the first question. Then they crumple, throw to their partner, and their partner does the next problem. Noise is allowed, but the problems themselves can't be discussed. The partner can write notes on the actual paper like, double check this one. Once they think they're done, they shout done or something like that. The teacher checks the answers. If they are all correct, they win that round. If they are incorrect, you give the paper back to them and they continue to play the game. The next review game that can be used interchangeably anywhere you see a review slot is the ball toss. Pictured here, and can be found online, is a stuffed numbered ball. Basically, you create a question that correlates with each number on the ball. The game is played silent ball style. The thrower yells out a hand and finger like left thumb. The student that catches the ball tells you what number is underneath their left thumb in this example. You read the question that corresponds to that number. If they are correct, they stay in the game. If they're incorrect, they are out for that round. Each extra question bank you create allows you to play that many more rounds. As usual, the winner gets a guess towards our estimation contest reward. The next interchangeable review game is called the Front Board Relay. You post 2 documents with the same questions side by side on the front board. The only difference is that you rearrange the questions in one of the documents so that they are not in the same order as each other. You split the class in half. On go, the first person in each group runs to the board to solve the problem. If they're correct, they return to their seat, and the next teammate comes up to solve the next problem. If they are wrong, they stay at the board to try again. Your job as a teacher is to let them know if they are correct and to eventually scroll the document to the next set of questions once they've exhausted the ones that are displayed on the board. This is a fast-paced game, and therefore it's wise to have both answer keys printed out for you on your desk. The first team that gets through all the problems wins the game and are awarded guesses from our estimation contest reward system. The last interchangeable review game is Jenga. Since we already took the time to number all the pieces on multiple sides of 3 Jenga sets, we might as well get some extra use out of them. This works like the ball toss. Whatever number the team pulls is the question they are faced with per your pre-made bank of questions. If they get it correct, they place the Jenga piece on top per normal gameplay, and then it's the next team's turn. If they get it wrong, they still place the Jenga piece, but are then faced with another question. Having to go multiple times increases their chances of the game toppling. Last team standing are each awarded with a guess from our estimation contest. As you continue to go through your spreadsheet, we don't need to continue to reinvent the wheel with even more review games. You can, but it is just as advantageous to start reusing games that you've already established. In this case, you can see that I'm populating the next blank one right here with another self-created Blue Kit game. All right, this wraps up our interchangeable review activities. That hopefully helps keep the engagement level high. Thanks for staying with us, and we will see you in the next video.